Are there any questions? Do I plan on writing any more books? I'm always writing books. I'm writing 2 right now. So one of the books that I'm writing is about, it's a true story, and it's a boy who, when he was 6 years old, he escaped from Vietnam on a boat, and it's from his point of view on the boat. And then the other one that I'm writing is a true story again, and this is a girl in Ukraine. Her and her sisters and her mother hid Jews underneath, in their kitchen, underneath the stove, if you can believe it. They were actually caught, and then the mother was executed. So it's from the daughter's point of view, what happened, and then also what happened after that, what happened after her mother was executed. So, but I'm always writing books. Like I've got, like, my head practically explodes. I've got too many books in my head. It's a clutter. Yes.
What are they going to be called?
The Vietnamese one is going to be called Adrift at Sea. And then the other one, I'm calling it right now, Tricking Hitler, because this is what they did for the longest time. They were throwing food into they were getting food into the ghetto. They were able to get a lot of Jews out of the ghetto by giving them counterfeit paper. And then, like, they were hiding, and they successfully hid a bunch and got them out. So for the longest time, they were tricking Hitler. Questions? Yes?
How long exactly does it take to
Write a book? How long does it take to write a book? It gets quicker the more you write. But still, for me, like, the first novel that I wrote that was published was The Hunger. And it took about 20 years altogether. But that's because, like, I had to rewrite it so many times. And then the first manuscript, this was the first book that became published, but that first manuscript, I ended up actually making 5 books out of it. Like these 3 novels, and then Call Me Aram and Aram's Choice. So, like, you know, 20 years for one book, but then I got all these other books. So I don't even know how you can divide that up. But now, like, this book, start to finish, probably took 2 years. So like 18 months research, 6 months writing, and then it was a year in editing. Like once the publisher had it, then they edited it for a year. And the way that I write, like I'll think about it, like those long bike rides and all that, that's a big part of it. And then when I actually do the writing, I put myself on a really strict schedule, and I have, it's called a tread desk. So in my basement, I have a treadmill that my husband has made me a big desk, and I put my laptop on it, and I walk really slowly, like a mile and a half an hour, and I stay on it for 3 hours a day when I'm writing. And so in 3 hours a day, I can write the first draft of a novel like this in 6 months. So that's what I do. And because I have contracts and it's like deadlines, it's like homework, right? So I have to keep to the deadlines. They're the due dates. And so that's why I keep myself to that schedule of on the tread desk writing like that when I'm in the midst of the first draft. Yes?